Welcome to Where There's a Wills, There's a Play. Quarterly report. Quarter 1, 2024. Let's take a look at some numbers. The total plays for quarter 1 of 2024 were the highest ever in since I have started tracking on BG Stats back in 2022 with 216 total plays. So let's see how those numbers break down. 120 of those were my personal copies, and that was one of my lowest in the last year, actually. Numbers dropped quite a bit from quarter 4, but that saw a rise in the board game club plays at the school I work for. I run a board game club, and you can see the numbers went from 36 up to 42. And the big jump was BGA. I started playing a lot more on BGA, and I went from 17 all the way up to 54 plays in quarter 1. I've got some regular people that I'm playing with, including some other much bigger name content creators than myself, and so that has been nice. I was running my board game club 3 nights a week through quarter 1 of 2024. So by the time I got home, it was a little bit later. By the time I ate dinner and kind of realized I was pretty tired. So the fact that my personal copies dropped in play was not surprising. But having Board Game Arena was really nice, as I was able to still get some games in and play with some more people. Let's take a look at the plays that did take place, the top plays that took place in quarter 1. So the most plays of my copies were Tapestry and Wormspan. I played 6 times each. And Dinosaur Island, Roaring and Shelfie Stacker 5 times each. Each of those was on my showcase wall at some point this quarter. New to me games with Shelfie Stacker. No, Wormspan and Tapestry were new to me in January. Tapestry was on the wall. Wormspan was not, but as soon as I got it in, I played it quite a bit. Dinosaur Island, Roaring and Shelfie Stacker were both on the wall in February for the cool-looking dice month. At Board Game Club, I played my little size 6 times, 4 times in one day on our global play day. I played it for every one of my blocks and had some really awesome plays, and then played it one more time at night, and then played it a couple more times outside of that. And then My Little Everdell and Can't Stop were played 4 times. And BJ, there's Can't Stop again at 7 plays on BJ. Really fun, really quick. Azul, another fun one that we own, and I played quite a bit on BGA. And then Isle of Cats, River Valley Glassworks, and Sushi Go Party were played 4 times each on BGA. I'm really enjoying River Valley Glassworks ever since I played it for the first time. It's been a lot of fun to playing that currently as well. And let's take a look at the player count. So you can see 120 plays in quarter 1 were multiplayer, thanks to a lot of Board Game Club and BGA. And I had 96 solo plays, which was, once again, my lowest since quarter 3 of last year, when my numbers dropped anyway due to the beginning of the school year and coaching volleyball. 96 was one of my lowest numbers, my second lowest number since quarter 4 of 2022. But my multiplayer was the highest ever. Once again, that's big time thanks to my board game club at school, as well as playing on BGA. Most played multiplayer. I played Can't Stop 11 times between BGA and my board game club. Azul, Milo Sive, and Sushi Go Party 6 times each. And then Her Story and Canvas 5 times each. Played those Canvas at home as well as at not at board game club, on BGA. And then Her Story was played at home and at Board Game Club. And the most played solo Tapestry 7 times. I played 1 time on BGA just to make sure I was scoring the AI correctly. Wormspan was played 6 times, and Dinosaur Island, Run Isle of Cats, and Railroad Ink Deep Blue Edition were all played 5 times each. Let's take a look at some miscellaneous stats here. I played 75 different games, which was still the second highest. That's once again thanks to those 2 jumps in the quarter 4 of 2023 and quarter 1 of 2024. A lot of that has to do with my board game club at school, as well as BGA plays. I'm learning a lot of new games on there. I learned 30 new games in quarter 1, which was actually my lowest in since quarter 2 of 2023. Quarter 3 and quarter 4, Board Game Club, I was learning a lot of games for that. And then now, once again, BGA, learning a lot of new games. And the percentage of my owned games that I played was 21%. So you can see my graph for that is pretty much the same across the board, right around 20% every quarter. That's not too bad. That means hopefully 80% of my games are getting played every year. Stacy had 32 total plays, 16 different games, and 8 new to me games. You notice the last couple of quarters, there were a lot of new to me games for Stacy, and that has a lot to do with us learning some games at home, but also learning several games for the Board Game Club. Had to bring them home. We had to learn them so that I could teach them at school. So there you go. There are her stats for the first quarter. And let's see what her game she played the most. Canvas, Parks, and Trash Panda. She played 3 times each in the first quarter. So there it is. There is the quarterly report for quarter 1, 2024. My name's Ian. This is Where There's a Wills, There's a Play. If you like this content and would like to see more, please like, subscribe, comment below. What games did you play the most in the first quarter of 2024? Signing off.